I had a conversation with Simba the other day, and I told him that he could step up and be alpha now because Boo and Stella are not here. So that's what he's doing.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It's almost 7 a.m. in here. Splash, good morning, Splash. Splash woke me up this morning, maybe around 4:30 a.m. because he was howling. He was in Boo's room by the window and he was howling. He does that at night, usually around that time. It's so sad because he'll be like looking out the window and just crying for Stella. And I looked at the security camera footage from overnight and, you know, he does his rounds of the house where he'll just like walk back and forth and it looks like he's looking for her. Maybe he's looking for Boo. Maybe he's looking for both of them. But it really looks like he's just looking for them. And then I had a difficult time falling back asleep. I fell back asleep for a little while and then I woke up around 5:30. And that's really, you know, the hardest part of the day is the morning because of the cortisol levels. And, you know, that's when cortisol peaks. And high cortisol is related to, you know, stress and anxiety. And that's really the time of the day where I really miss Stella and Boo the most. And I think about them the most. I'm just starting to think, well, maybe I just need to make sure I get to bed earlier. Because if I'm going to be getting up 4:30, 5:30 a.m., I might as well just get up and not try to get more sleep. And if I go to bed earlier, then I'll have enough sleep where I could do that. So I got about 6 hours of sleep last night. I've been averaging 6 hours of sleep, which is doable for me. Like, I don't feel horrible when I get 6 hours of sleep. But it would be nice to get maybe a little bit more. So if I can go to bed earlier, like I've been going to bed, yesterday I went to bed around 11, fell asleep around 11:15. If I could try to get to bed by 10, maybe, then I'll see how my sleep quality is and my sleep score if it goes up. Maybe I'm just becoming a morning person. I used to never understand how people went to bed early. I'm like, how can you go to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock? Because I had friends that used to do that. Then they used to get up at like 5 a.m. I never understood how people could do that because I was always like one of those people that would love to just stay up until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and then just sleep until 8 or 9. I don't know. I can't do that anymore now. I just keep waking up early. So maybe I'm going to be one of those people that go to bed earlier and wake up early. I don't mind waking up early, get a jump on the day, especially this time of year when it's already light out. Here's Simba. I was just looking for him. Hey, Simba, you going to eat some grass? You going to eat some grass? How are you, Simba? How you doing, buddy? You okay? So Simba ate his dinner yesterday. I should also mention that Grandma and Grandpa Farrell were here. They came over probably around 10, 11 a.m. And we went out and we had lunch out, which was nice. And then we came back in the afternoon and we spent some time in the house and Grandpa played with Simba and Simba got some treats. And then we went back out for Mother's Day dinner. And it's really nice to go out the day after Mother's Day because the restaurants are like nice and empty compared to the, you know, pandemonium if you go out on Mother's Day. Like they're just always so crowded and everything's so congested. It's really nice to go out the day after because then, you know, things are just quieter. I understand the day after is not convenient for most people because it's a work day and stuff like that. But for people with flexible schedules, it's a nice option. And then Simba had his dinner last night and he ate all of his dinner, or almost all of it. Then he had a little bit of crunchies last night and then he had some crunchies in the feeder this morning. Right, Simba? You okay, buddy? You tired? What do you see, an ant? You see an ant? Simba, there's a baby spider on the rug. There's a baby spider, Simba. It's a little tiny spider. You gonna get it? You gonna get it, Simba? He's purring. Simba misses Boo and Stella also. You okay, Simba? You're a good boy, Simba. You're a very good boy. For breakfast today, the cats are having this raw food that I bought at the local poultry farm. They haven't had this in a while. They only sell it in these patties. So what I have to do is I have to take it out of these patties and then mix it together with some supplements, make it a complete meal. And I stopped buying these because nobody was eating them. So I decided, it's been a long time. I'm going to buy these again. I'm going to see if anyone likes them. These are made out of chicken, turkey, and organ meats. And these are supposed to have ground bone in them. Although I'm not really even feeling any ground bone in these. So I don't know if I need to add supplements to them. It's 9:08 a.m. and here's Simba. And Simba chased Nancy down the hall today. He's growling. There's Nancy. Simba's letting Nancy know not to mess with him. Nancy's trying to walk past him. I had a conversation with Simba the other day and I told him that he could step up and be alpha now because Boo and Stella are not here. So that's what he's doing. He's letting Nancy know not to mess with him. Gonna keep walking, Nancy? Keep walking. She might turn on him at any second. You gonna keep walking? You could tell by her tail. The way she's waving it around. Keep walking, Nancy. Keep going. I'm gonna sit right here, Nancy. Good boy, Simba. You're a good boy. It's 10:45. Here's Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy. You could stay here. Just stay here. So I just got back from Costco. It took me an hour. I originally wanted to order from Costco, like get delivery, but the website was not working, or at least I could not get it to work. So I was like, you know what? I'll just run to Costco. And I just needed to get some water and a few other things. Only spent like $50, so that was good. But what happened was I just got back and I was unloading my car and I see a woman walking her dog. And I saw her and I was thinking to myself, I think that's the woman that I just mentioned in a vlog the other day, that she was walking with Sammy's flyer in her pocket, and that she walks 3 miles a day with her dog. So I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if it was her. But as I was trying to open my front door, all of a sudden I heard someone saying, excuse me, excuse me. And I turned around and it was her. And she's standing with her dog, like at the end of my walkway. And I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And she goes, did you ever find your cat? And I was like, yeah, I finally got my cat back after like 16 or 17 days she was gone. And I had to trap her. And, we're talking about that. And she was really happy that Sammy came back. And it's so funny because, it's been more than 2 months since Sammy's back, but people are still asking me about her. The other day, someone sent me a text message. I have no idea who it was, just someone who got the flyer. And the person said that she's had the flyer on her refrigerator, since she got it. So for several months now. And she wanted to know if I ever found Sammy. And I was like, yeah, I eventually found her. She's back. And she says, oh, that's great. I'm so happy to hear it because my kids have been looking out of the windows every day for the cat, but they never see her. So her kids have been looking out of the windows every day looking for Sammy. I don't know if they still have been doing it, but when they got the flyer, they were doing it. So I thought that was really nice. And she was also checking up on Sammy. We're talking more than 2 months after Sammy came back. People are still concerned about her. Right, Sammy? How you doing? How you doing, Sammy? So it's supposed to rain later today. So I'm debating, as to whether I need to run any more errands, or maybe I could go for a quick bike ride. What you doing, Sammy? Look at what Sammy did. She brought her spider baby upstairs today. She had it downstairs yesterday because every time Grandma Farrell went downstairs, she would come up and tell me where the spider baby was. She was like, Sammy must not be hiding the entire time because every time I go down there, the spider baby's in a different place. It's 11:30 a.m. Look at what's going on out there. That's Cousin Oliver. He's sleeping in the grass. The grass is a bit long. He looks so comfortable. I know it's him because I saw him moving around earlier before he settled down. It's 2:30 p.m. and it's been drizzling out, and I just saw Cousin Oliver sitting on one of the chair cushions, and I feel bad because, you know, there's really no protective covering on this table, so I definitely need to put one of the tablecloths on it. So this is one of the tablecloths he just ran off, and I just cut a hole in the center of it. Now, I think the reason why I didn't use these last year is because they're like really thin. I think I used one that I had, and then I purchased these, but then not use them. So I'm gonna take the umbrella out. I'm gonna put this in the middle, and then he'll have at least some covering. And there's the tablecloth. Hopefully it'll last a little while. Like, it is really thin and flimsy. I could definitely see this getting torn very easily, but at least it gives him like a little more protection if he lays on one of these chairs. Then this chair I just put here because this is where it used to be, and like if it's raining, I'll put some food under here for him. That way I could still see the food from the back door. It is 9:38 a.m. and here's Simba. He's hanging out here on this bunk bed. How you doing, Simba? So he just got food a little while ago. The cats had their breakfast. They're having homemade raw food, and he ate on top of the armoire. He ate most of his food, and Splash ate in the dining room. I think Splash is under the bed right now. And here's Simba. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he here on the bunk bed? He usually doesn't go here. But then I realized, do you see this? There's some toys here. So I cleaned off my bed because I changed the sheets and everything today. And then I threw some cat toys and I threw this blanket on here. Simba slept on this blanket. Last night it was on my bed. So it could just be he wants to lay on this blanket or he wants to lay on the toys. But that's fine. He could lay wherever he wants to lay. Right, Simba? This is what's left of his breakfast. Not very much. I put a little more freeze-dried chicken on it because sometimes then he'll finish it. But he ate a good amount. He ate the majority of it. I would say he ate like 3/4 of it, so that's good. You could finish that. And here's Splash. He's under the bed. This is one of his favorite spots. He alternates between under the bed or sometimes in the dining room or sometimes in the living room. It is a gray and rainy day today. I'm debating whether I put some food out for Cousin Oliver. I might put some out underneath this white chair. That gives it a little bit of protection. I put some food out there yesterday. He ate it. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy, how are you? You okay? Good girl? It's 11 a.m. Look at Richard. He's splooting by the windows. How you doing, Richard? You look so tired. How you doing, Richard? You all right? The cats had some canned food for breakfast today, and Richard and Nancy have been a little bit rambunctious this morning. There's Nancy now. I don't know where Richard's going. Here's Simba. He's hanging out on my bed today. How you doing, Simba? He was in Boo's room earlier. This is what's left of his second breakfast. So I gave them some canned food for breakfast, and they did not want to eat it. And when I say they, I mean Simba and Splash. I gave them some of the Earthborn Holistic, 2 different types, one chicken-based, one fish-based. They took a few bites of the fish one, and then they didn't want their food. So then I gave them some Fancy Feast. Half of this is Seafood Feast, and half of it is like a gravy lover's pate or whatever. He took a few bites of one of them, and that was it. But he did eat a little bit of leftover raw food that I had in the refrigerator. I gave him that, and he ate that no problem. So it's just an issue that I'm having now with Splash and Simba. I also had it with Boo and Stella when they were here, and that is, they really like the raw food better than canned food. So sometimes it's really hard for me to find a canned food that they'll actually eat. Here's Splash. He's on top of the armoire right now. Hey, Splashy. And this is Splash's food. So he ate about half of each type of food that I gave him. So there's still half here. I'm just going to leave it up there for him. Simba might go back and eat some of the canned food later, so that's why I'm just leaving it on the bed for him. It is another wet and gray day. The humidity is like off the charts. Everything is just like so sticky and humid, and there's a whole bunch of plates here from Cousin Oliver. I'll clean those up later. He did eat some food this morning. He ate some dinner yesterday. It's almost 3 p.m. and here's Simba. He's still laying on the bed. He had a snack about an hour ago, one of those squeeze-up spoon things. And I have to leave, and I have to go get Boo. So I got a phone call yesterday that Boo is ready to be picked up. Well, Boo's remains, let's put it that way. Boo is so much more than just, the body he left behind. So I have to go pick up his cremains from the company that did that. They'll have a package for me like they have. It's like a shopping bag, and it'll be full of everything that I ordered. I ordered the clay paw print. I ordered the printed paw print. I ordered, obviously the urn that he's in, and a fur clipping, stuff like that. I still have Stella's in the bag. I have not taken it out yet. I'm still processing it. Now, when Stella needed to be picked up, I just couldn't do it. Grandpa Farrell helped me out with that, and he went and he got Stella and brought her home. But I'm in a much better place now, and so I am going to go pick Boo up, or at least I'm going to attempt to do that. Hopefully I'll be able to successfully do that. It's not too far away. It's probably like a 20-minute drive maybe. And I've been there before because I picked up Ditto and I picked up Hydrox. So hopefully everything will be fine, and I'll just go and I'll pick up Boo and I'll leave. It's not a pleasant thing to do. I'm not happy about doing this, but it's just something that I need to do. And that's the situation. I wish it was sunny out. I wish it was a nice day. But the fact that at least it's not raining right now is good. And it would be good for me to get out of the house. And I have to go to the post office first. I'm just, trying to do a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to do today just to get it all over with. It is 8:05 p.m. I'm just about to feed dinner to the cats. And this is a doormat that I bought at a local supermarket today. So after I picked up Boo's ashes, I stopped at a supermarket on the way home because that's a supermarket where I get canned food for the Lucky 7. And I was looking in their seasonal section, and they had these doormats, and I've been thinking of getting one for down here to use as a scratching mat. And they were only $9.99, so I was like, yeah, I'll just pick this one up. They had summer graphics on them, but this one was the most plain. It just had some stripes on it. Look at Sammy. It's like I'm going to lay on it. Sammy, I got to take it out of the bag, okay? I was going to go to IKEA and get one there, but I wasn't sure what they had. I could always go get another one at IKEA if I want to for upstairs, because I know that the cats like scratching on this, and they definitely need more scratching stuff down here, even though they do have a lot of scratching stuff down here. They have cat towers to scratch on. They have a wall scratcher to scratch on. They have a scratching post to scratch on. The thing is, some cats like scratching horizontally on the floor, and other cats like scratching vertically. So that's why I needed another floor horizontal scratcher. Okay, Sammy, let's take it out of the wrapping, okay? Let's take the bag off of it, okay? Let's take the bag off. I haven't even taken the tags off, and Sammy's already scratching it. I gotta take the tag off. Let me take the tag off. Okay. Tag's off. It's a good scratcher, Sammy? Sammy, is it a good scratcher? Good scratcher? Little Eva really needs the scratcher because when she walks around on the carpet, I could hear her claws almost like getting caught in the carpet. They don't really get caught in the carpet, but I can hear them. Whereas the other cats that use more scratchers, I don't hear it as often. Here's Ringo. He's even curious about it. He's like, what's going on here? Sammy, scratch. No? Is Goldie going to scratch on it? She's smelling it. You going to scratch it, Goldie? Ringo's going to look. You going to scratch it? There's Eva. You could scratch it. You can scratch it. Don't scratch. You scratch. You can scratch it. There's Ziggy. Is Ziggy going to scratch? There she goes. Ringo's smelling her butt. You gonna scratch? Gonna scratch? Okay, Ringo, you could scratch now. Ringo, you gonna scratch it? You gonna scratch it, Ringo? Ringo, scratch it. Scratch the scratcher. You could scratch it. You could scratch it, Ringo. Here's Sammy in her box. She loves this box so much she eats her dinner in it sometimes. Here's Nancy. You gonna scratch it, Nancy? I hope Eva scratches. Here's Eva. Eva likes... What's going on? Eva likes scratching on things that are on the floor. Come on, Eva. Scratch it. Scratch it, Eva. You could do it. Go ahead. Scratch it. Scratch. Scratch, scratch. Ringo, scratch it. Scratch it, Ringo. I know you're waiting. He's waiting for me to go upstairs. You okay, Ringo? Let me go upstairs. Then you scratch it. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.